please tell me about the sign that you're building?
Okay, the sign is to demonstrate that I'm a citizen and I am against the Keystone XL pipeline. The Keystone XL pipeline is a huge project from a company called TransCanada, which will transport an extremely toxic, dirty, heavy form of crude oil from an enormous open strip mine in Alberta, Canada, all the way to the Gulf Coast of Mexico for refinement. It will then be transported overseas, primarily will not benefit the American people one little bit. What it will do is is already causing a huge amount of environmental degradation in Alberta. If this strip mine is fully exploited, it will deforest an area the size of Florida, and it is killing thousands and thousands of birds, millions of species of wildlife, and also it is the toxic lakes of wastewater from this mine are seeping into the groundwater, and there's a huge spike in cancer incidence in the native peoples who inhabit the area around Alberta where this mining is going on. The oil itself is like a very heavy tar, and it is so heavy that it needs to have chemicals added to it to make it flow down the pipeline. And there have been many spills. There have already been spills. Some of this oil is already being transported through Michigan, and the pipeline there ruptured, and it spilled something like 86,000 barrels of this oil into the Kalamazoo River. With this oil, immediately the chemicals were released, and the toxic tar went to the bottom of the river. Over $1 billion has been spent trying to clean this up, and 3 years later there's still oil in the river. It is extremely toxic and it's full of carcinogens. If this pipeline, if the Keystone is approved, it crosses several very important aquifers, it crosses many major rivers, and it will spill because pipelines are not fail-safe, and the industry can never safeguard them against spilling. Reaches of the pipeline that have already been constructed have been shown to have holes in them. They are not, fulfilling safety standards. This whole thing is, from start to finish, just a big environmental disaster already happening. If this pipeline is built, it will enable greater exploitation of the tar sands resource, because the faster they can get it out, the more they will exploit. So keeping this in the ground and stopping this pipeline and keeping it in the ground is one way to prevent this.
Please tell us about the economic relationship of the bank that you're demonstrating in front of this project.
That is a very good question. So TD Bank is part of a huge financial conglomerate called Toronto Dominion. Toronto Dominion is the second biggest investor in TransCanada, and TransCanada is the corporation that is building the KXL pipeline. And moreover, TD Bank is the bank that the state of Vermont does much of its banking with, and over 60% of the state's revenue is kept in TD Bank, and a large financial, sum is paid every year by Vermont to TD Bank for financial services. So indirectly, our money, our Vermont money invested in TD Bank is financing this incredibly dirty and environmentally degrading project. So I think that there should be a call for Vermont to divest from TD Bank and to stop doing its banking. And there should be another call for TD Bank to get out of investing in dirty energy and tar sands projects.
Yes.
And if you are a customer of TD Bank, if you were to tell them that you disapprove of this and you might even move your money somewhere else, that would be a very good a good gesture too, and it would be greatly appreciated.
Thank you. And now can you tell us elucidate something about the relationship of this protest to the need for a state bank in Montpelier, in Vermont?
Yeah, that is a very good question. A state bank in Vermont would actually keep Vermonters' financial assets working for Vermont and not invested in some dirty energy project that's not even owned by American companies.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.